Right now, there are more than 8 billion people alive on Earth. And every second, around 4 new babies are born. And yet, among those 8 billion people, there are some individuals so incredibly rare that there may never be another person exactly like them. Think about it. If you picked one random person anywhere on Earth, what are the chances someone else would be exactly the same? 1 in a million? 1 in a billion? No. The real number is so unimaginably large, it's almost impossible to comprehend. And when I discovered this calculation, I realized something shocking. The rarest human on Earth isn't necessarily a celebrity, or a king, or even a genius. It might be someone you see every single day, when you look into the mirror. But why? And scientifically, what would the rarest human possible actually look like? Let's start with the eyes. Because when we look at someone, our attention almost always goes to their eyes first. Most people in the world have brown eyes. Blue eyes are much less common. Green eyes are even rarer. But then there are people whose eyes aren't even the same color. One blue, one brown. This condition is called heterochromia. And the first time people see someone with it, many assume the photo has been edited. But it hasn't. It can happen completely naturally. And in extremely rare cases, a single eye can even contain 2 different colors. Now imagine that. One blue eye, one brown eye. Pretty unusual, right? So if we start with the eyes, our rarest human gets the first trait, rare eyes. But eyes alone don't make someone the rarest human on Earth. Now we need to move on to the hair. So far, our rare human has rare eyes. But when you notice someone from a distance, you usually see their hair before you notice their eyes. Black and brown hair are by far the most common in the world. But there's one natural hair color that's incredibly rare. Red hair. Only a tiny percentage of people on Earth are born with naturally red hair. And what's fascinating, red hair exists because of a unique genetic variation. Now imagine someone with rare eyes and naturally red hair. The odds just became much smaller. So our second defining feature is rare hair. But things are about to get even more interesting. Because now we're going to talk about something every single person has. Yet no one else has exactly the same. Look at your hand. Those tiny ridges on your fingertips. They're not just patterns. They're your identity. Billions of people have lived throughout human history. Yet no 2 fingerprints have ever been found to be perfectly identical. Think about that. 8 billion people. 8 billion unique fingerprints. That's why police departments, scientists, and security systems rely on fingerprints. Because the chance of 2 people having exactly the same ones is incredibly small. Here's something even more amazing. Your fingerprints begin forming before you're even born, and they stay almost unchanged for the rest of your life. That means, across all of human history, your fingerprints belong only to you, and they may never exist again. So our rare human's third defining feature is unique fingerprints. But eyes, hair, and fingerprints are only what's visible on the outside. Now, we're going inside the body, and this is where things get truly fascinating. Let's talk about blood. You've probably heard of blood types like A, B, AB, and O. These are the common blood groups. Hospitals use them every day, but blood isn't nearly that simple. Some blood types are so rare. Finding a matching donor can be extremely difficult. And then there's one blood type, often called golden blood, also known as Rh-null. It isn't called golden because it's valuable. It's called that because it's unbelievably rare. Only a tiny number of people in the entire world have it. Think about it. Rare eyes, rare hair, unique fingerprints, and now, an incredibly rare blood type. With every rare trait we add, the chances of finding another person exactly like our rare human become even smaller. But the most important feature is still ahead. Genes. Now we've reached the place where true rarity begins. Your genes. Inside nearly every cell in your body is your DNA. And within that DNA are the instructions that shape who you are. Your height, your eye color, your hair, and thousands of other characteristics. But here's the shocking part. No 2 people on Earth share the exact same genetic combination. With every generation, genes are mixed together again, like shuffling a deck of cards, over and over and over again. Every shuffle creates a completely new outcome. which makes recreating the exact same genetic combination practically impossible. But here's something important. Being unique isn't the same thing as being rare. Every human is unique, but not everyone is rare. True rarity happens when multiple uncommon traits come together. Rare eyes, rare hair, unique fingerprints, rare blood, and finally, an extraordinarily uncommon genetic combination. That is what makes our rare human truly exceptional. Rare genetics. And now, it's time for the final reveal. Throughout this entire video, we've been searching for one person. Someone with rare eyes, rare hair, unique fingerprints, rare blood, rare genes. We thought the rarest human might be a celebrity, a king, a billionaire, or a genius. But the truth is even more surprising. The rarest human isn't one specific person. It's a combination so incredibly unlikely that it may have happened only once in all of human history. And that's where the biggest realization comes in. The rare human we've been searching for could actually be you. Because your eyes, your hair, your fingerprints, your blood, your genes, and every experience that makes you who you are have never existed in exactly the same way before. And they probably never will again. So the next time you look into the mirror, remember this. In a world of more than 8 billion people, you're not just another human being. You're a combination that may have occurred only once in the entire universe, and that makes you the rarest human possible.